Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sastri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at vareva.com. Today, we're going to learn how to make rum, raisin and cheesecake. Dear friends, we're not going to use mascarpone cheese, but we're going to use hung curd, the same curd we use to make Shrikand. So for this, we're going to first make a short crust dough and we're going to make a pastry in which we're going to pour this cheese mixture. So first let's go ahead and learn how to make this short crust dough. For this, take 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of butter. Now in this also add a pinch of salt because this is white unsalted butter, and also add some vanilla essence. First mix all of this to a crumble texture. It should look like sand, just mix this and it will become nice crumble. Now in this crumble add 2 yolks and just mix this and this will become a soft dough. Now this dough is ready. This is a classic method of doing the crust by adding yolk and making this mixture. This will have a lot of flavor. But if you are vegetarian and you don't want to add egg, what you can do is just take any biscuits and put in a blender, powder it, just add some butter, maybe if you want to sprinkle a little bit of water, and then you can just line this with that. But I am going to do the classic way. For this, just take some flour, and then I am just going to roll it. This is going to be very fragile dough, but that's okay. We are going to just flatten it like this. Usually they just press it with the hand, but I want to use a rolling pin to make it easy. So this is rolled into a nice sheet. All you do is just hold it. This is very fragile dough, so you have to be a little bit careful. Now just lift it and from the edge place it and again drop it in. If it breaks a little bit, do not worry, because we are going to press it and make it even, and this way you will get a perfect. You can also use a cake mold to do this, but a flan mold would be good. But in case if you find any place that is not nicely done, just take some more dough and press it like this. That way it will come out nice. Because we added egg in this, it can slightly puff up. Just make holes like this so that if any aeration is going to happen, these holes are going to stop them from rising. This crust is all ready. We are going to bake it at 180 degrees centigrade for around 10 to 15 minutes till you get a light color on the dough. Let's go ahead and make the filling. For this, take cheese, hung yogurt, 2 cups of hung yogurt. Same way we hung yogurt for the Shrikand, and then add half a cup of sugar, add half cup of butter in this, and mix this to a nice creamy texture. In this add lemon rind, just grate 1 lemon rind and add that and mix this. And in this we are going to add 2 eggs, beat these 2 eggs and mix in this. If you do not want to add eggs in this, you can add 1 cup of cooked custard with the custard powder and add to this, and then that will also be fine. Okay, now the bottom crust I have baked for like around 12 minutes. This is done, slightly golden in color. In this, here is the raisins which I soaked in rum and put in a microwave for like around a few minutes, and they are all nicely heated up, and just make this as a bed for the cheesecake. Aha, good. And if you have any of the rum left, 1 sip for me, 1 sip for the cheesecake. 1 sip for me, 1 sip for the cheesecake. Okay, we're going to pour. I have to taste little bit. A lot of raisin flavor in this. Just leftover rum, pour it in this. Ding dong ding. Okay, I am not high. Curd mixture with the eggs, just pour it in this. That should be good. Okay, now we are going to bake this at a slightly lower temperature. 160 is good for almost 30 minutes. After baking around 35 minutes, my, this, what cheesecake did we make today? Rum and raisin cheesecake. And after baking it for almost, after baking it for like around, how many minutes? 40 minutes, my 35 minutes, the cheesecake is all ready. These kind of flan mold are very useful, especially when you're making cheesecakes. So you don't have to demold by trying to do with the plate, all kind of things. But look at this, perfectly done. And wow, this is what is called awesome. Wow, and perfect. Wow. Dear friends, this raisins that have been soaked in rum and and with the nice yogurt cheese, wow, look at this. Among all the cheesecake, these kind of cheesecakes which we make with hung yogurt, trust me, Indians love this and you will fall in love with these kind of flavors. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning this awesome cheesecake with your Vahchef. But do not forget, Vareva is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at vareva.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. So juicy, so nice.